To the United States now, and you might remember the promises that Joe Biden made at COP26. He promised to take, quote unquote, transformative action on the climate crisis. He vowed to lead the world by example. It's been just a week, and Biden has already broken these promises. His administration is selling oil and gas fields in the Gulf of Mexico, leasing them out to energy companies for drilling. The areas for sale are spread across 80 million acres. The reserves are worth 1.1 billion barrels of crude. The extraction process is expected to release 600 million tons of planet-heating gases. What should we call America now? Our next report spells it out for you.
It is official. The United States of America is a climate hypocrite. Just a few days ago, it promised to lead by example, and now it's setting an example of what not to do.
Let this be the start of a decade of transformative action that preserves our planet and raises the quality of life for people everywhere.
After making tall promises to protect the climate at COP26, the Biden administration is selling oil and gas fields. An auction that is at odds with Biden's own climate agenda. It will take place in the Gulf of Mexico. Oil reserves with 1.1 billion barrels of crude will be leased out to energy companies for drilling. The areas up for sale are spread across 80 million acres in sea. That is about twice the size of Florida. This will make it the largest ever sale of drilling leases in the region. A record sell-off that will see decades of planet-heating emissions. It is a jarring contradiction. The enormous size of the lease sale goes against Biden's own climate agenda. What is worse is the fact that it comes right after the COP26 summit, a summit where Joe Biden promised to lead by example.
We'll demonstrate to the world the United States is not only back at the table, but hopefully leading by the power of our example.
America is betraying the world in climate action. Environmentalists are stunned. They say it is hard to imagine a more hypocritical thing to do. You see, the drilling leases are expected to release 600 million tons of planet-heating gases. That's more than the total annual emissions of the UK, Pakistan, Italy, France, Egypt, and Israel. It is an alarming development. Activists are calling the sale a climate bomb. They say it is an incredibly reckless step, one that will take America's climate goal back by several years. Some have also pointed to the pace of drilling permits in Biden's tenure. On an average, the Biden administration has handed out 339 drilling permits a month since inauguration. That is more than the previous Trump administration, which handed out 316 permits every month. What is their excuse? The law, says the White House. In June, at least 13 American states filed a lawsuit to block Biden's suspension of new drilling permits. A federal court in Louisiana upheld the lawsuit and revoked Biden's decision to halt the permits. The White House is blaming this courtroom setback for the latest sale. It says it is only complying with the court ruling. But legal experts say the court's decision alone doesn't prevent the administration from stopping the deal. They say America's Department of Interior still has the final say. Then why does it not exercise this right? Perhaps because billions of dollars are at stake. This deal has punctured America's already shaky credibility on the climate crisis. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.